Hello everybody, Dual Danger here, and today we are playing the Stanley Parable. I really like this game. I really like the mod when it came out for oh, oops, my mouse just okay. Continue on. Um I really like the mod when it came out for Half-Life, and I never had the time to install the mod, but now that the game actually came out, you know just I just want to play it. Let's go.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, every month, of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-lifting, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Cool. So now we are actually playing. I really like this story. It's pretty cool, and
All of his
awesome.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Sorry for the lag spikes. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's something to do with the definition. Wow, it's actually really empty. There's nobody here. Okay. Doesn't open. Seriously? A chair just for a cup?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
The first time I'll play this, I'll do everything correctly, just for the happy ending.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Oh my god.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with the coworker. I'm sorry to said Oh, I wanted to see that. Wait, where's the projector? Over here. I don't have a shadow. That is really weird. Yay, I'm unique. Okay. To do. Synergize core values, expenditures, shift global market parade, monetize free to play. What? Sorry guys, the game crashed, and I was recording, having fun, and then the game just freaking crashed. The douchebag. Was it you, narrator? Did you crash the game? Okay, so let's keep on going.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Let's go. What's this? Executive bathroom. I wanna get in. It's probably made of gold. I wanna go in. Ah, this game sucks. Creepy. Kinda scared right now.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
What the hell is this? Noisy. Very noisy. Okay, looks like we're going down. This is kinda creepy. Ever so slightly. I honestly don't like the loading screens. They take too long and, you know, I don't know what to say when I'm in a loading screen. Come on, load quicker. Load quicker. See? The loading bar follows my command. Load quicker. Are you disobeying me? I can kill you now. Actually, I can't. You're just a bar. You were never alive.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was
Yeah.
a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Yeah, why do I
feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Yes, let's go. Okay. I still don't have a shadow.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I wonder what's inside. It's not obvious at all. Just seriously not obvious. Light bulb. What does this do?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
What?
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley
Is this a
thought
video
to
game?
himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Imagine if all these screens were just a screen for a giant video game. You know, surrounding you, the environment looked real and shit. That would be awesome. But no. It's a camera.
Now the monitors jumped to
Whoa.
life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
Who's
The
that
lives of
employee?
so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Wow. This is getting deep. Okay, elevator. This looks like an
This
elevator.
mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all
Well,
this
that's fine.
time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Oh, that's bad. Really bad.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
There's a big red button here. Hey, I'll press it later. No, let's... 5. Mind controls idle. Awaiting input. Let's turn this off. Once and for all. What happened? What happened? Seriously. It's dark. Way too dark. I see a couple of lines.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Wow. This is pretty cool. Look, it's all beautiful.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
So, that was pretty cool. I really like this story, and I really like the happy ending. So, see you in the next episode. Hope you like, favorite, and subscribe. And in the next episode, we'll see another ending. So this has been Dual Android, and goodbye.
All of his co-workers were gone.